Because of the danger in scouting new hyperspace routes, large sections of the galaxy are unexplored. Hello everybody, NinjaX the Enlightened Gamer here. Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, where last time we started off Dantoine and concluded our apprenticeship under the Jedi. We have now been granted the title of Jedi Padawan. And really quick, before we actually head out, I'm going to talk to Juhani.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the council?
I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. KotOR's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. KotOR wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
That's pretty harsh.
KotOR's methods may seem strange, but I trust her wisdom. This lesson has been difficult, but I am better because of it. Humility is never easy to teach, but now I truly understand my own limitations.
You can't expect to get everything handed to you on a silver platter.
After our last battle, KotOR had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, KotOR knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
This has been a painful lesson, Juhani, but it seems you have learned it well. I am certain you will be a credit to the Order.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force, in the way of the Jedi, to help me through whatever is to come.
I love the conflicting ideas of the two party members, Bastila and Canaris there. The Republic consists of thousands of systems across the galaxy, though not all are fully documented. Okay. The main reason I came back here, other than finishing the Jedi training, is that I missed picking up a side quest. This chick over here will give us a side quest that's rather interesting.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion? So... would that be a woman? I mean, not to judge, I'm just curious. It's weird to call a significant other a companion and not something else.
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if could he have been kidnapped?
Could it have been cat hounds?
Cat hounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Could it have maybe been opened from the inside?
Well, yes it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Wait a minute! Your missing companion's a droid?
Well, yes, he is a droid. But he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantoine.
What exactly did you use him for again?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound. Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
If I happen to see him, I'll send him back to you, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Lady, the only thing you need is a psychiatrist and a psychologist and maybe a neuroscientist. There I go, though, passing judgment. All right. We're not getting a lot of hits, which is kind of disconcerting, but this is a really good team for dealing damage, as you can tell. So the first thing we're going to do is head over to the Matale grounds. The Republic is a loose affiliation of worlds that have accepted common trade laws and currency. And see if we can't settle this nasty business with the Sandrels.
You're dead.
And now that we have two healers, I should never have to wait, because Bastila heals just as fast, if not faster, than Ninja. Probably faster. Awesome. Is that all of them? Is it really this easy now that we have Bastila and a couple more levels? Ooh, a dead settler. Ichani light armor, a cardio package, a Vermpine headband, and a Ichani shield. Cassis's diary? Let's see if we can find Cassis's diary here. I'm curious as to what's in it. There it is. This is the diary of Cassis Sandrel, amateur archaeologist. It details his efforts to discover the source of the ancient ruins found across the surface of Dantoine. Upon reading it, you gather that he has found some correlation between the ruins and something called the Rach. Tu Rach Dea. Kapla, viewers, Kapla. Wrong sci-fi, I know. If you know what sci-fi I was referencing, you get some brownie points. You get a cookie. Give those viewers a cookie. Well, this is going well. Hashtag not sarcasm. Wow. We went from struggling along to brutally overpowered in a matter of seconds. It really is amazing just how overpowered Jedi party members are. And here he is in the distance. Yay! Here he is. So we know that that one of the Sandrils is dead. Maybe that might have had something to do with what sparked this whole feud.
This is private property. By what authority are you
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council. I wish to speak to Alan Matale.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrils as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Any information you have would be helpful.
I have already told my story to the Council. Why did they not inform you of my circumstances? I did not expect such incompetence from the Jedi, but I shall repeat the tale once more. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantoine to escape the crush of humanity on the KotOR worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrils arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrils have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandril droids trespassing on my land.
What happened to the droids?
My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived.
At least you're efficient.
It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandril clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I shall go speak to Nurik Sandral.
The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrils. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
I understand. The Jedi cannot be bought. I will remain neutral despite your attempted bribe.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandril estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Fair enough. We gotta get going. You know what? We have Bastila. That means we have burst of speed. Whee! Yay! I have super speed again. X doesn't have super speed because he wears heavy armor. But strangely enough, when you use super speed, everyone gets it. At least in terms of traveling across the map. head to the Grove. The Sandral estate should be on the other side. The Jedi of this era are very active in the day-to-day affairs of planetary government and security. Oh, sorry, I got confused by my camera display there. That's why I paused for a second. The Sandral grounds. We still have burst of speed even though we don't have the blur. Let's head to the Sandral estate. The Sandral estate.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council.
The Council? If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandrals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt.
I'm not in league with the Matales, but I must speak to Nurik.
Nurik left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurik will meet you there.
All right.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
Your son Cassius is dead. I've seen his body.
Cassius is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son?
He was killed by Cath hounds while exploring the Dantoine ruins.
Cath hounds? I was so certain the Matale family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return.
Make it 200 and you have a deal.
I did not realize the Jedi were such cold-hearted monsters. Very well. You shall have your 200 credits here.
Your actions show you are overly focused on material wealth. This is not the way of the Jedi. You will have to learn to let go of your greed if you wish to walk in the light.
We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
You are here from the Council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
I just came to tell your Nurik about his son Cassius.
My name is Rahasia. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassius disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Does this have something to do with what happened to Shen?
My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
I only want to find Shen Matale.
You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Please tell me what happened.
My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I'm afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Why are you telling me all this?
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Okay, you know what? I'm on board. Why do you care about Shen?
Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends, but then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Okay, we got a couple of dark side points, but other than that, holy crap. Romeo and Juliet meets Princess Leia's dialogue from episode 4. I am okay with all of that. Every bit. But since we keep getting dark side points, because, you know, greed, I decided to give this character a personal weakness to greed. We're going to work towards getting Force Choke, which as you can see is a dark Jedi, a dark side power, not restricted by armor. Bastila levels up. Feats. Let's max out that dual wielding. Powers. Let's give her another burst of speed. And Canderous levels up. Skills. Let's give him treat injury. And improved dueling. Ichani light armor is +5, but it's also has a huge threshold for dexterity. So it's very good armor. Not for any of these characters right here. Non-family members are not permitted entrance, so we have to go in the back way and wreck house. The Jedi are trusted on many worlds and are often called upon to adjudicate in disagreements. Like this one. Here we go. Some people distrust the Jedi almost as much as they do the Sith. They don't understand either group. I think Canderous here has... Oh, we gotta fight this droid.
What can I do? I'm here.
What?
And it's just a minor flash mine, so not that big a deal.
Sure.
But still, I'd rather not step over it and deal with stupidity. I'm gonna break the robot. I'm gonna break your toy bot. Alright. There we go. Ooh, footlocker. And no foot's even in it. Let's use that computer skill we built up on Taurus to check stuff out. Okay, there's nothing there. Return to system override menu. Hallway. This hallway, there's a droid, but they haven't been much trouble. Computer room. That's where we are. Don't overload the power terminal, conduit, whatever. Security room. That's a lot of droid bots. There we go. Return to override menu. Repair room. Let's overload that conduit. Actually, we don't have many spikes left. Storage room. Just 2. Log out. We definitely did some good damage by eliminating the armory. I mean, we're supposed to be sneaking around, but we might as well break down every single door we come across. You never know, right? An advanced med pack. Well, that was worth the time. Come on. 25 credits and a med pack.
I'm here.
Let's just disable this Canderous.
Yes?
Alright, let's bash this Dwar. Shen Matale.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I'm here to rescue you, Shen.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shen. Let's go.
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
What if we take Rahasia with us?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Why do your families hate each other so much?
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantoine just to steal what he has earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
I'll do my best. Let's just hope this story has a better ending than actual Romeo and Juliet. There's my support. Not that blasters are all that dangerous now that we're Jedi, but still. That was glitchy. Repair kit. A computer spike. Oh, this is where those droids I broke with the power conduit were. which is good news for me, because I don't want to deal with those. There were too many. Oh! A locker with a sonic rifle in it. Sonic rifles are generally weaker than blaster rifles, and they're almost unupgradable, even in the sequel. But their advantage is that not very many things are resistant to sonic damage. That was fast! I am A-okay with fast. Container is empty. That means we've looped around. Some droid plating. I'm just walking through your house, breaking all your stuff. Taking all your trinkets. I love how there are so many opportunities to move the odds even more in your own favor, and yet none of them are needed. The prison key. That would have opened up Shen's cell.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
I'm trying to rescue Shen, but he won't leave without you, Rahasia.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. And I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
That was a little glitchy, but I will do my best. Right after I steal your monies and your med pack. I mean, acquire my monies. It was never stolen. I'm not a thief, I'm a Jedi. I don't steal things.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yes, she promised she would meet us outside the gates.
I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
We should get out of here quickly.
You're right. We should go as fast as we can. I don't know how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right, we should.
Dang it! So close.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandro!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two just need to calm down. Actually, don't make me intervene in this.
We never asked for your help, Jedi. Do not press in matters that do not concern you.
This is an internal affair for my family, and is none of your concern.
You should not interfere with our private business, Jedi. This will be resolved very shortly.
Your children should be allowed to live their own lives.
My son doesn't know his head from his backside. I am the only one qualified to be making his decisions for him, and I say that he leave with me right now.
No, I won't. I can choose my own path.
Shen, how dare you?
I am tired of you controlling my life. I love Rahesia and I want to be with her forever.
And I want to stay with Shen forever, Father.
Then you two should stay together no matter what.
Don't disobey me, Shen. Come to me now and leave her. If you don't, I'll disown you.
I don't care. Rahesia and I will live on our own if you won't accept us.
You will do no such thing. I am your father, and I order you to come back with me.
No, Father, I won't.
Rahesia, you will not leave with this Matale boy.
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl.
Do not try to force them to return. Actually, let them go.
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahesia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, darling. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids.
You don't need to fight anymore.
I will not rest until I have my Shen back. The Council will hear of the troubles you caused, Jedi.
Indeed they shall.
I'm counting on it.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Despite the mediocre voice acting in an otherwise excellently voice acted game, that is one of my favorite side quests in the game. The parallel with Romeo and Juliet and the addition of "You are my only hope" in the dialogue only makes it better. Oh, this is the sub-boss of Dantoine, by the way. The albino cat hound. You know what? I'm gonna focus on, crap. Bastila, hold on! Hold him off! Dang it, hold him off! Running away! Running away! Running away! Running away! Okay. So I'm gonna go on ahead and skip until I'm fully healed. This is why you always want to bring a blaster user. This is why you frequently want to bring a blaster user. It's because it's easier for them to get away. Okay, coming back in. Ultimately, I decided to equip a Mandalorian melee shield to bolster my chances. The Horned Cathound has minor regeneration, which means you really want to take care of it ASAP. Also, why? I can't even hurt the stupid thing. Maybe grenades are my best way to go. I really don't have any poison grenades. That's distressing. Alright, let's try a sonic grenade. Let's toss a cryoban grenade. I think I found a loophole. Which is good. Because by all accounts, I should have lost this fight. Okay. This is, I know I'm cheesing it really bad, but I just want to, I don't want to have to reload. You can disable combat movement in the options menu if you want to avoid situations like this that you can cheese the game. But at least on hard mode, sometimes it's necessary, or almost completely necessary. I was definitely not ready for this fight. Come on, we're getting it down low. Low, low, low. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. Next thing you know, I have honestly never heard this song before. I have honestly never listened to that song. For some reason, that chorus just kind of popped into my head. Weird stuff happens when you're on camera for long periods of time, but I'm loving this bridge. This bridge is my friend. Friend bridge is friend to me. Friend. We've almost got it. A little bit more. Wow, this is swallowed up all the time for the episode. I was hoping to do a little bit more, but at this rate, once we're done here, I'm gonna have to just heal up and call it quits. I'd really like to be able to actually finish it off mano a mano. Especially now that it's so low. There we go. Yeah, we just kind of executed it. Alright. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to get anything more done in this episode. So, with the wings of an Nereus, I'll go flying away. I've been NinjoX the Enlightened Gamer. Until next time, as always, please remember to stay enlightened.